Well, hey, what's going on, guys? We are in the shack today again, and it's cold out. It's about -10 wind chill today. Today I'm going to show you how I use a camera. So camera fishing is probably my favorite way to ice fish. It's just so visual and so fun, and you learn so much about fish behavior and how they act and react to your bait. So that's what we're going to do. I already got the camera set up. There's some fish down here, and I've got a dead stick to the right of me with a small shiner on it. That's going to help bring fish in by creating movement. And then I'm jigging with a variety of different baits depending on what I see come in and how the fish react. So I've got a couple set up here behind me for different situations. We got a pretty good setup here. We're going to hunker down, watch the camera, and see what we can catch. Alright guys, we got a fish moving in. Looks like a nice perch. Oh yeah, it is. Nice perch. He's looking at my minnow right now. Oh, he's gonna eat it. He just ate it. He just ate it. Oh no, he tried to eat it. It didn't quite get it in his mouth. He wants it though. Come here, buddy. Either eat that minnow or come over here and eat this. Okay. Yep, he's got it tail first, like crossways. I don't know if he's got the hook, but this is the beauty of having the camera. Like, I can watch him till he actually eats that thing and know he's got it in his mouth. So now I think he's got it swallowed. Yep, got him. Got him. Oh, feels nice. Feels really nice. Feels really nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Look at that, guys. That's a probably 11-12 inch perch right there. He ate a pretty big shiner. He came in pretty aggressive, so that is awesome. That is a good start. Hopefully we get a few more of those fish. But yeah, he didn't even notice my jig. He just came in hot on that shiner, and that's a perfect eater right there. That one's going home with me for sure. Definitely gonna keep a few for a fish fry today, but that is a great start. Okay, crappie just hit it. Got him. Huh, I was just tying up a jig. Oh, nice crappie. Wow, that's way bigger than I thought. I was just tying a jig up and I saw this crappie looking at it, and I didn't think much of it. It didn't look that big, but it's actually a pretty dang nice crappie. So my minnow was kind of up high swimming away from it, and another fish caught me by surprise before I was ready here, so not a bad crop. Alright guys, well that's basically two fish literally while I was kind of getting ready and set up here. I just had a little tangle on that first one, had to retie, and while I was retying, that crappie came. So we got one nice perch, one nice crappie. That is not a bad start, and they both hit the minnow. That's kind of the crazy thing that I wasn't expecting. I was kind of expecting the minnow to be more of a decoy or attractor, but so far both fish came in and pretty much just smashed that minnow without, the one didn't even look at my jig. So pretty interesting. We'll see how it goes here. I'm guessing we'll get some bluegills that'll come in on that minnow too, and hopefully they come over and hit the jig. But I'm going pretty small today, going with just a little tiny drop jig, black and white, with a couple of spikes on it. Just real basic, using some live bait, and hopefully we can pick off a couple gills as well. But that is not a bad start. Okay guys, big hybrid bluegill coming in. Oh, I got my rod in the rod holder. Got him. Had to lift up and out. Oh, not a bad one actually at all. Pretty looking fish. Hybrid bluegill. These hybrids tend to come in a lot more aggressive than the actual bluegills do. I'm gonna let that one go. He's not quite the size I'm looking for. Oh, that was a nice one. Come back. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Big one. Big bullhead. Oh, I got him. That thing's got a humpback. Holy cow. Oh, that's a dandy. One of those big fatty hybrids. It's not that long, but look how wide that thing is. Just a tank. That is one of the fattest bluegills I've ever seen. Look how wide that fish is. Look at that. That is thick. That's cool. Like I said, these hybrids, for whatever reason, are just way more aggressive. And they come in hot. And that one missed it the first time, but then he came right back around and hit it again. So I'll take them. They taste delicious. They're just as good as bluegill. No different. So we'll take them. That was cool. Alright guys, I was just adjusting my camera. And there's a perch down here. He just came in and hit my minnow. You guys can kind of see him there. Oh, he just ate it. He just ate the minnow. Okay. Got him. Got him. Hey, look at that. Nice. That was crazy. I was just checking something on my camera and readjusting things. And he came in and ate right on the camera. So that's a good eater right there. Not bad. There are 3 factors that can really make or break camera fishing, and number 1 is light, number 2 is water clarity, and number 3 is how deep you're fishing. So light obviously is important. I'm fishing a bright sunny day today, midday. The more light penetration, the better your camera is going to see. Number 2 is going to be water clarity. Obviously, the more clear the water, the better picture you're going to get. And in murky water, you're really almost wasting your time camera fishing. You won't be able to see much. And number 3 is depth. The further down you go, the more light gets filtered out and the harder it is to see things on that camera. So if you can find fish in clear water and shallow water on a bright day, that's basically exactly what you're looking for to really get the best out of your camera. So I've got a couple gills coming in right now. We'll see if we can catch one. Crappie. Crappie coming in. He's coming in on the minnow. Oh, he just missed it. He just missed it. He's going for it again. He got it that time. He got it that time. Got him. Oh, nice. Not a bad one either. Another nice one. Another nice one. I almost didn't get the hook set on him because I forgot to flip my bait feeder closed, but we got him. Another good eater. Probably a 10-incher, I'm going to say. Beautiful looking fish. Again, perch and crappies, man, they love those minnows. They love bait fish. Like, sometimes they just completely ignore the jig, and that minnow down there is totally key. So that was pretty cool. It's funny, the crappies I'm seeing are kind of alone. Like, usually when you see crappies, there's a school, but the ones I've seen so far have been kind of loners. And they've been aggressive, so interesting. See, the stuff you see on this camera, it's just fascinating to see how the fish actually act down there and what they're doing. Alright guys, so here's my dead stick setup. This is a St. Croix 32-inch customized deadeye rod. And you can see here that the end is super limber, and then it goes down to a nice backbone. That means that fish can take that bait without feeling it, and then I can set the hook and get a nice hook set in them. And I'm just running 8-pound mono on that to I believe a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader in case I get something a little bigger. Doesn't seem to be bothering these panfish to have that little bit heavier line. And then I've got that Okuma bait feeder on there, so I can just flip the switch and a big fish grabs it, he can kind of swim away with it. So that's my dead stick setup, and we're going to drop it back down here and see if we can catch a couple more. Oh, we got a big gill coming in. Big hybrid. Oh, see, he grabbed it, but he didn't have the hook. That time he had the hook. See, that's the beauty of camera fishing right there. The first time that fish bit, I felt it, but I saw the hook wasn't in his mouth. The second time, I saw the hook go into his mouth. And whammo. Beautiful little pumpkin seed bluegill hybrid there. That one is just the right size to eat, so we'll keep that one. So similar to my last video, I just wanted to go over my setup here, and I'll grab the camera in a second and kind of show you around. But basically this is my Nanook flip over shelter, and this is a little bit more mobile unit. I like this if I don't know exactly where the fish are and I know I may have to move a few times throughout the day, because I can just flip it back over, throw my stuff in the sled, you know, cut some new holes and drag it over instead of collapsing the whole hub and pulling everything out of it. So it makes it a little bit more portable, a little bit easier to move, and it slides in the back of my truck really nice. Again, it's thermal and has a lighting kit built in, and it's a great little setup, and it's light. That's what I like about it. Weighs like right around 100 pounds or a little less. I think it's like 85 or 90, so I can lift it into my truck by myself, and nice and easy to move around. So I'll leave a link for all this stuff in the description, like I always do. But that's the shack. Let me grab the camera and I'll kind of show you around in here. Alright guys, as you can see, I took one seat out, so this does come with 2 seats, but I just take the one. It keeps it lighter, and if I want, I can add a bucket over here for somebody else to sit in. I got that same clam lock 4-rod holder that I have in my hub. I just take it off the hub lock and put it on this lock, so it interchanges really well. I don't have to have one for each. And then same here, I've got my 2-rod holder with a clam lock. I can just switch back and forth, and that's holding my dead stick and my extra rod there. Again, same bait cooler, Rapala aerator. The other nice tool I've got here is my Rapala 60-inch measuring board. That's for entering tournaments and stuff like that. Tackle bag. And we turn around here. Here's how I have the camera set up. So I bought one of these cool little tripods, and I'll leave links for everything like I talked about, including this tripod. But that is really handy because it keeps your camera up off the ice and it helps you see it really well. Then over here I got the Aqua-Vu Panner right there, and that's kind of, I'm pointing this direction, you know, watching both holes there. And then I've got that 16,000 BTU heater, super variable heat, and that works really well for almost every situation. And I got my little pile of fish for dinner back here in the slush, so we're getting a nice meal, and everything's looking good, and I'm staying comfortable, and it's a good day. We got some fish coming in, so I'm gonna see if I can catch them here. Oh, you just hit me. You just hit me. Ah, there we go. Another nice eater perch. Nice. He came in on the minnow and actually turned around and smoked my jig. So the 1-2 punch is definitely working. Good. Well, I think I got about a meal here, and that's probably all the fishing I'm going to do today. I got a nice meal of panfish, and that was my goal. Had some fun watching the camera, learned a few things, and hopefully you guys did too. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time. Get hooked up.